She tells a story to 6 people, but when the punchline lands, she asks you, "Did you hear that part?" You assume she wants everyone included. Then someone else misses the detail and she lets it go. The room is her audience. You are the person whose reaction she came to collect. Here are 8 things women do when they want one man's attention. 1. She repeats the part you missed. You walk into the conversation halfway through. She is describing something funny that happened that morning. Someone says, "Tell him the elevator part." She starts again from the beginning. That can be simple courtesy, but 10 minutes later, another person asks what they missed, and she says, "It is a long story." The timing reveals the difference. She did not repeat herself because the story required a complete audience. She repeated it because your reaction was still missing from the event. Her hidden motive is not to be heard by everyone. It is to make sure this particular version of herself reaches you. When she restarts a story only after you arrive, you may be the ending she wanted. 2. She asks the room a question and waits for your answer. The group is debating where to eat. She says, "What does everyone feel like?" 3 people answer. She keeps the question open until you do. You may assume she is being democratic. Then the pattern repeats in smaller choices. Which movie? Which route? Is the idea funny or ridiculous? The conversation is plural, but her decision remains unfinished until your opinion enters it. The context clue is that she does not always agree with you. Agreement is not the goal. Registration is. Her hidden motive is to place your mind inside her process without exposing how much your response matters. She asked everybody. She was waiting for one person. The first 2 signs make sure your attention arrives. The next one gives you something nobody else in the room can fully receive. 3. She uses a reference that belongs to the 2 of you. Someone mentions terrible coffee. She says, "At least it is not Tuesday coffee," and only you know why that is funny. To everyone else, it is a throwaway line. You recognize the afternoon when the machine broke, and the 2 of you tried the undrinkable replacement. She could have made a joke the whole group understood. Instead, she built a small, private room inside the public conversation and gave you the key. The innocent interpretation is shared memory. The timing adds the motive. She uses it when the group has absorbed your attention and she wants a quiet route back to you. She is not leaving the room. She is making one corner of it belong to both of you. 4. She places something she is proud of where you can discover it. She finished a difficult project. She does not announce it directly to you. She mentions it to a friend while you are close enough to hear, then later acts mildly surprised that you heard. It can look like casual modesty, but she chose a route that lets you notice without forcing you to congratulate her. If you miss it, she loses less face. If you respond, she gets the attention without appearing to request it. The hidden motive is not generic praise. She wants to know whether the man whose opinion has emotional weight sees what she is capable of. If 3 other people congratulate her and she stays casual, then you ask one informed question and her whole explanation becomes animated. The hierarchy is visible. She wanted recognition. Yours was the version that made the achievement feel witnessed. She is not showing off to the room. The room is helping her avoid showing off to you. 5. She challenges your attention when it feels incomplete. She tells you something and you answer, "Nice." She says, "That is all I get?" The line sounds like teasing. Sometimes it is. But notice when she uses it. She does not demand a better reaction from everyone. She does it after you give her the same polite response you could have given a stranger. Her hidden motive is not applause. It is specificity. She wanted your real opinion, your curiosity, or some sign that the detail entered you rather than bouncing off the surface. Indifference accepts the generic answer. Interest notices when your attention arrives without its full weight. The earlier signs invite your attention indirectly. The next ones become clearer because she starts rearranging what she reveals once she knows you are listening. 6. Her best detail appears after the others stop listening. She tells the group the safe version of her weekend. People move to another subject. Then she turns to you and adds that she almost left before it started. You may think the details simply came back to her, but the timing gives it a private function. She waited until your attention was no longer shared, then offered the part with actual vulnerability in it. Her hidden motive is to upgrade the exchange from audience attention to personal attention. She does not merely want you to notice her performance, she wants you to notice the person behind it. That second version usually arrives with less polish and more consequence. She is not trying to impress you now. She is checking whether your attention can hold something the room was never offered. The group got the story. You got the reason it mattered. 7. She brings another man's praise to you for calibration. She mentions that someone at work called her intimidating, then asks whether you see her that way. At first, it can sound like she is advertising male attention. Sometimes people do exactly that. The important clue is what she asks you to evaluate. She is not lingering on the admirer. She uses his comment as a bridge to your perception. Is that how you see me? Do you notice how I look? What effect do I have on you? Her hidden motive is not to make you compete with him. It is to borrow his observation, because asking for yours directly would feel too exposed. The other man supplied the sentence. Your answer is the one she keeps. 8. The performance ends the moment your attention becomes direct. She has been louder than usual, telling sharper stories, making sure the room keeps returning to her. You finally sit beside her and say, "You have been trying to tell me something all night. What is it?" She goes quiet. Then she smiles and says, "Nothing. I just wanted to talk to you." That change can look like lost confidence. It is actually arrival. The extra energy was not her natural state. It was the distance between having your general awareness and having your undivided attention. Her hidden motive resolves in the contrast. Once she no longer has to compete with the room, she stops performing for it. Watch how quickly her volume, pacing, or self-conscious humor settles. Direct attention removes the need for signals. Once the message reaches its intended person, she no longer needs to broadcast it. She did not want to be the most interesting person there. She wanted to become specific to you. That is the pattern beneath all 8 signs. Attention-seeking is often described as loud, shallow, or universal. But romantic attention can be highly selective. She may speak to the group, display something indirectly, repeat one detail, or build a private reference into a public moment. Do not ask only whether she likes being noticed. Ask whose notice completes the behavior. When the story restarts for you, the question waits for you, and the performance relaxes around you. The room may be the method, not the target. If you have reached this far, write "Notice me" in the comments. Catch you in the next one.